Good morning, big kids. I passed a couple boxes on the way in here, and I hope that FedEx dropped off some OEM stuff that I need. Oh my god. That's a return. That's not it. Oh. That's not it. Not it. Oh. Yes, this is it. This is the box I've been waiting for. This is the box that's gonna get some machines up and running and out of my hair. Finally got a little quiet time to focus on these pit bike rims. I've got 4 of them, 2 new ones, 2 used ones, no, 3 new ones, 1 used one. Gotta get them trued, get a rim strip on it, some tubes. It's got some tires here to wrap around them. So we're gonna get these things trued up today and hopefully burn through them and get them on that bike, get them ripping and roaring again. Free stickers going out. Make sure you get on board with that. Today I'm gonna try and stay out of the wind a little bit, and yeah, see if we can get a couple of these quads up and running, and get some wheels trued still, and shipping's done, so don't have to worry about that anymore. I gotta load up for delivery tomorrow. Maybe 2 deliveries. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, hello, friends. Truing a wheel means making it straight, and obviously this one is not straight. So these are fresh wheels. Customer put the spokes in, hung the hub in there. So my job is to make it straight. You would think it would be straight, you just tighten them all up equally. Doesn't really work that way. You get the vertical hop out of it, and then the side-to-side wobble out of there. And that's where you use a truing stand, spoke wrench, and a keen eye. I'm like an artist right now. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make this. I might just leave it like this, and like true it to take in the whoop section. So it like cancels out the whoop section, so you're a little quicker there. The rest of the track is going to be like riding a horse, but the whoop section, straight through, bro. This always boggles my mind. Like, bought a Yamaha Exciter. We had a big run on Yamahas, like old Yamahas, like SRVs, Exciters, phasers, blah, de blah, de blah, whatever. If it was an old Yamaha, apparently this was the place for it to be. They're gone. Pretty sure. I think they're all gone. Pretty sure they're all gone. Got some of that stuff listed on eBay. Yamaha Exciter jugs, 570 jugs off of a motor. It is mind-blowing, right? This is just mind-blowing. It's some junk from Illinois. I put it in a box and I shipped it to Sweden. Someone in Sweden is excited about someone else's junk from Illinois. That's how the world works, and that's how it is, and that's how I make money here. But it's still just mind-boggling. Today we are going to be tracking down some more parts for the A50 Maverick. I think they call it Suzuki 50. It's like a 1970s, and this guy owned it when he was 15. He got it back, or whatever the case may be. So we're rebuilding it for him, and we're going all the way down to like crankcase bearings and seals. So there's like 1 seal in the case that I haven't been able to track down just yet. We've had it for a while. It's sled season. So it's kind of a back burner deal. But now it's coming to the forefront, and got to track down that seal, and I got to track down crank bearings. and then I think we're ready to go back and start rebuilding it. Some of the stuff came out of like Thailand. I don't know. I'm just finding stuff that I know we're gonna need, and this is like the club mix of little Einsteins right now. I dig it. I dig it. This really isn't typically office work, but we're doing a little CSI investigation. I feel like a history major here. Digging out oil seals. I think I've got bearings figured out. I'm gonna have to go with new, old stock Suzuki bearings from the 70s. So similar to like this Swedish package, I'm hunting down bearings that have been sitting in God knows where for decades, right? Like these could be in some guy's barn. One of the eBay sellers mentioned that he bought out a Suzuki dealer in the 80s, and if some of these parts could tell their tale, dude, I would sign up for that shit so fast. I would smash that subscribe button just like you should right now. But dude, if the O-ring that I'm going to replace this O-ring with, the new old stock O-ring, had a blog, I would just watch that all day. Hey, you're back with Historian Doug here. I'm becoming an expert in 1970s Suzuki Maverick 50s, also known as the A50. And there's a couple different styles there. They had the street version and the motocross version. The exhaust pipe came in, whatever, doesn't matter. Measuring out oil seals. Luckily, I'm super clumsy. I've dropped these things 5 times sitting here in the office. Luckily, they're a little bigger than what I was trying to help with earlier. We have the TRX 450. It needed a new air screw, so we got an aftermarket air screw assembly. And, I thought I was going to be all proactive and help out and get that in there for John, so when he got here, it was all ready to start up and dial in, right? The O-ring, there's an O-ring and a washer on the tip of that air screw that I had to lick my finger and touch it so I could get it and put it there. I dropped it twice and I was like, dude, you have to stop, because the third time there is no way that you're finding those 2 little pieces. No way. I had no business touching those. So luckily, I'm dealing with some small pieces, but not too small. Best customer call of the day so far is a customer that saw us on YouTube. He had a couple clutch questions about his primary clutch on his Polaris RZR 1000, which he has overseas, which he just got back from. Goes bombing through African jungles. What? That sounds so badass. I would totally buy a Razor 1000 if that was the opportunity. Shit, yeah, sign me up for 2 of those. Got a couple deliveries lined up for tomorrow. Some machines going home. The little Enticer and the golf cart. Finally got those heading in the right direction. So they're out of here. The blaster's all done here. And that blaster's for sale. If anybody's interested, let's get some right there. The other 2 quads, you're not going to make it for the trip this weekend. Got some pretty harsh news on those things today. So they're going to hang around for a little while. We're going to see what this guy wants to do with these. And yeah, check out your stuff before you buy it or get into it cheap, because there's always a surprise. Always a surprise in there somewhere. Once in a while, you go off light and you luck out But sometimes, the surprise is devastating. So we ran into a couple surprises on those ATVs. If you're not picking up what I'm laying down. All right, cool. Peace.